Seldon Tenzing is a certified life and business coach and an entrepreneur in the field of travel. She is also a speaker and an author in making. For today's episode, let's welcome Seldon Tenzing. Seldon, it's lovely to have you here, Tashidile, and welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure, Sakina. Thank you for having me. I'm very, very excited. First time in Tibet TV. Yoo-hoo!
So, Seldon, you were one of the very few who decided to leave your job, which was providing you a very high paycheck, and then you decided to do something that you really wanted to do. Now you are a certified life and business coach, and in most of your videos, I hear you saying that there is this misconception in this world where people think that, coaching is something that is related to motivational talk or giving advices. Yeah. So can you tell us what actually is coaching?
Yeah, excellent question. Thank you for asking me that. You're right. I had a fantastic, you talked about my corporate background. I had a really nice corporate background, worked in corporate for 9.5 years before I actually made this jump. And to be honest, I never really thought that I wanted to be a certified life coach or a business coach. Like, that's not something I was born with and I was intending to do. Mm-hmm. This just came in accidentally in my life, I think, really. Life coaching, people, like you said, very, very misunderstood. They think it's a motivational speaking, giving advices. Someone even said that it's like hiring a best friend, which was no offense to anyone, but it's just that I realized there's so much of ignorance around it. So thank you for asking me that question. But life coaching is actually a science. There is a science behind it. There's a logic behind it. And people who know me, I'm a proper logical person. It's got a lot to do with Western psychology. So life coaching, it's about building someone's potential. It's about getting absolute clarity in life. It's about knowing where do you really want to go and how you're going to reach it. I actually have a system on life coaching. So it's like a 5-step process. And I divide this into 5 steps. So the first step is about understanding someone's DNA, your inner DNA. We're all made of this. We have this DNA inside our blood and everything. So people don't realize what they're made of, the foundation, the core values. What drives them, what doesn't drive them. So most of the people are unaware of what they're made of. The second step I dive into is called belief systems. Now, what are these belief systems? When a baby is really born in this world, that baby comes with a clean slate, right? They have no inhibitions, no fears, no information, right? So babies are so interesting. They can poop and they can laugh at the same time. They can poop and eat at the same time. Mm-hmm. So, but when a baby starts to grow, they're exposed to different environments, right? They learn something from the parents, then they go to the school, friends, family, education system, etc. So they start imbibing different kind of information and they start absorbing in their head. Somewhere their conditioning starts to happen and that becomes a belief system. Now, belief system can be two types. One could be an empowering, a good positive one. Mm-hmm. One could be a disempowering, which is negative or which is a negative belief system. Uh-huh. Now, the positive one is really good, but the negative one is challenging. Okay, so that's where coaching comes in because I help people identify what the negative beliefs are and how you can actually reprogram that. Third step is I actually work on clear outcomes. What do you really want in life? So define clear outcomes. A lot of people get up in the morning and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do a new resolution of doing this, but how often does it really go through, right? It doesn't happen. So there is a system to creating outcomes as well. Then step 4, I work on building strategies to actually reach those outcomes because everything needs a milestone. If today you want to, let's say, climb a Mount Everest, you're not going to simply jump to the top of it, right, like a monkey. So you have to have milestones. So I help them create the strategies and action steps. And the final is I teach them how to do decision making in life. And finally, I have this success blueprint that I like to share with people. It's a personalized individual success blueprint that will make them resilient and absolute limitless in their journey.
So, Seldon, normally when people, they want a clarity in life or when they are very confused, what they normally do is that they first go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist to get an advice, right? Okay. So, while you were explaining to me what coaching is, what I found was that it sounded quite similar to that of a psychiatrist or a psychologist. So how does your job, coaching, is different from that of a psychologist?
All right, interesting question. So far, like you said, a lot of people understand what a psychologist or a psychiatrist is, but there is a considerable amount of difference between all these three. Coaching is a very different game. Coaching is more about potential building. It's about self-awareness. It's about regular people like you and me, who is like, there are times when we feel stuck. Like I said, we have so many limiting beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs, no matter how good you think you are, no matter how successful you think you are. We always have those set of beliefs which holds us back. So coaching helps you in unlocking those kind of potential. So coaching really doesn't mean working with depressed people. Like depression is something that we don't deal with, but we can work with potential people. So it's like for regular people like you and me.
Okay. I've seen your videos on your YouTube channel, and you speak a lot about, courage, and you speak a lot about uplifting your inner confidence and, self-awareness and all of that. So why do you think that coaching is important?
Well, I think to achieve anything in life, first of all, you need to have the clarity. People make goals like, oh, I want to lose weight, like how much weight, what kind of weight, is it your belly fat, is it your muscle strengthening, what is it? So you need to have very specific clarity. Till the time you don't have clarity, you really can't walk the paths. And second thing that is very important is, for example, let's say today you're anchoring Tibet TV. Tomorrow, let's say Sakina wants to go to become an international anchor with, let's say, CNBC, okay? But at the same time, you're aspiring to be there, but your self-talk, the negative self-talk that you're doing is, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I can't speak that well. Not that I'm saying you can't, but hypothetically, if your negative self-talk is of that content, then do you think it's going to be a roadblock? Absolutely, yes. You would never be able to pursue the opportunity that you really want, because there is a gap to that. So that is a negative belief that coaching helps you in overcoming. Coaching helps you in understanding yourself, your mind, your psychology, your habits, because we are nothing but habits. Everything we do is a habit. So if you want to do something new, something different, something bigger, your mind will try to pull you back. It's not that easy as it sounds. That's why motivation doesn't work. What works is clarity. What works is strategies. What works is that someone is there to help you push forward and give you that direction and the helping hand. So that's where coaching is powerful, I think.
Yeah, and I really like the way you dwell upon a lot of, varieties of topics. For example, like I said, I have seen some of your videos on YouTube, and what I could relate to was, there was this episode called Shiny Object Syndrome, how to keep your mind focused when, you want to do a lot of things. So at once in my life also, I felt I was in that position. So I think that I could really relate to that, and that video was personally very effective to me.
Perfect.
Okay. So what kind of responses have you been receiving from those who have taken your coaching? And I'm sure you have also coached some of the Tibetan startups. So how has your coaching impacted their career and has improved their career?
Yes. Thank you for asking me that. I think I'm very lucky that whoever worked with me have had phenomenal results. And I've coached anywhere as young as 19 years old to as young as 54 years old, ranging from students to entrepreneurs to working professionals. So I think the journey has been so amazing, and I've had phenomenal results. And what I've done is I've also started to document their journey. It's on my YouTube channel, because what I'm trying to show is I'm trying to show people what the power of coaching is, what is coaching, what is the power, and secondly, transformation is possible. I'm very happy to share that I have been associated with 24breeze.com from the very beginning. We founded the company together. 24breeze is Dharamsala's first online grocery platform where you can book online all the groceries and we deliver it to your doorstep. So I think that journey has been very phenomenal by itself, because we came in with an objective of three things. We wanted to give savings to people. We wanted to, because of the price rise and everything, we wanted to help people get the convenience, no more going out and everything's on a doorstep. And third is we wanted to give choice to people. So everything under one roof. So 24breeze so far, I think we've been active for about 9 months only. And today, if we do a formal valuation for the company, we're anywhere close to 20-25 lakhs. So I think we've done pretty well, and I'm very optimistic about that as well.
Especially during this lockdown period.
Yes,
right?
we actually started in the middle of the pandemic season, yeah.
After you decided to leave your job, there were a lot more avenues opening for you. But before that happened, you had to go through a lot, right? You had to struggle with a lot of fears, stress, and then you faced a lot of rejections.
Yes.
So can you talk about the challenges that you have faced and how did you overcome them?
Like I said, after working for 9.5 years, I had a successful corporate career. I took this jump of entrepreneurship. And I came in as a person who was like, oh, I know it all, the pride, because of the success and everything, ego was high. I realized that the game of entrepreneurship was very, very different. So where I was liking was the mindset. I came from a corporate job mindset, and the job mindset is not applicable, to be honest, in an entrepreneurship mindset. So I realized that people were not as supportive as I thought. They were not viewing my idea as something which is beneficial to them. And I had a lot of rejections and weird comments coming in. I felt very rejected, very demotivated, and I wanted to quit every single day. I used to get up in the morning, I'm going to quit today, you know. And but the thing is that I kept going forward, And one of the reasons why I kept going forward was because I met some very amazing people on the way. I met some successful entrepreneurs on the way. People who I was aspiring to be then, and I realized when I started to spend time with them, I realized that their thought process, the thinking pattern was very different. The mindset was totally different from what I was thinking. So I had to unlearn. I had to throw a lot of baggage from my head so that I could take new information, right? So I had to go through that transformation journey myself, and that is when the world of coaching opened up for me. I had no idea myself what is life or business coaching. This journey just opened up for me, and then I became so obsessed with personal growth and coaching that, you know, I decided myself to be a coach myself. So that just opened up these avenues. So from a person who was like had absolute fear of failure, like, because I've been an achiever all my life, and when I was getting rejected left, right, center, I was like so demotivated. From there to become a resilient person is all because of these amazing mentors I had and because of the power of coaching. So that has been my journey.
I think it's a really courageous act for you in the first place to live a very good job and then, like, you know, go through all these struggles.
Yes.
But I'm really glad that
I'm glad I did that. I'm glad. That's the best thing ever that has happened to me. So I'm very proud of that.
And now you have your own website on coaching, and you have your Facebook page, and then you have your own YouTube channel.
Yes.
So, and there is this thing on your Facebook which says Entrepreneurology Hub. So can you tell us what is that?
Sure, yeah. It's, I call it my private VIP group. Okay. So it's a private group, it's a closed group, and it's meant for aspiring, budding, and growing entrepreneurs. So because I know this journey is very tricky, and I had to learn a lot of skills and mindset myself. So I want to help other people. I want to pass it on to other people who are in this journey because I feel them, I want to help them. And so I created this separate group, and it's only for entrepreneurship. Okay. So this is what my focus is.
So you are also an author in making, and you're writing a book. Can you tell us about the book as well?
So the book is based on the similar topic. So the book is also called the Entrepreneurology. So Entrepreneurology is basically a combination of two words, which is entrepreneurship plus psychology. So I've combined, become Entrepreneurology. This book is where I'm addressing a lot of fears and limiting beliefs, and I want to help people get empowered so that they can start and run a successful business.
So Sajala, you know that coaching is not very common in India, and it's not very common even in the Tibetan community. It may be common in the Western world, but not here. Yes. And I really hope that after today's episode, our viewers, they are now very much aware of coaching, and those who are very confused and those who want clarity in life, I would like to, you know, tell them coaching is definitely they are actually looking for. And Sadhana, I really hope to see more of your videos, and I'm really honestly looking forward to your book. Thank you so much for such a wonderful talk. Thank you for being here on Tibet TV.
Thank you, pleasure. And I just want to remind one final thing, that I am here at TCC. I really want to encourage people to take this opportunity, because I don't know how many times I can come back here, and I might be busy somewhere else. But I really want to help this community because I see so much of potential in a Tibetan community. And it's open for everybody, you know. So it's working professionals, it's entrepreneurs, everyone is welcome. So it's not just the students, not just about the career. And once you get the clarity in this, I promise you will become an unstoppable person. And there'll be no limits to what you can do, not just career-wise, but health, relationship, wealth, whatever you want. So this is an opportunity. I want people to grab it, and that's why I'm here. I wanted to talk to you as well on that.
So when is it starting?
It's starting on the 2nd of April. The registrations are on already. Someone can go and contact TCC, the Tibetan Career Center, and then they can register themselves. We only have, I think, 8 to 10 slots, limited seats, so first come first it's going to be.
Okay. Okay, thank you once again, Sajala, for speaking to Tibet TV, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of In Conversation with Tibet TV.